Helix Outdoors, guys. Today it's our first video on the lake, open water. If you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. We've been doing ice fishing for the last, God, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and the lakes here in Minnesota just opened up, and this is the first video we're doing open water. So I'm out on one of my favorite lakes. I found a really nice early spring crappie spot out here last year. I didn't hit it till late spawn though, so I'm hoping to maximize that this year. So today we're going to be using slip bobbers and jigs and crappie minnows and maybe some gulp minnows as well, but we're going to get on them. That's either a crappie or a bass. Fighting like a crappie. Feels like a good one too if it is. Oh, it's a bass. Little bass. Well, not what we're going for, but nice little bass. Nice little bass. Alright guys, all we're running here is a slip bobber setup. You put a bobber stop on first, then a bead, then a slip bobber, and then I put a little split shot on here to help the jig sink, and then a little 1/16 ounce jig, and you can either use plastics or crappie minnows. Early spring I like using crappie minnows until I know they're gonna hit plastics. But either or works. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? That's what we're looking for right there. That's what we're looking for. Not the right size, but right species. Minnow's still good. Toss back over there. I can see them in the water. Hopefully there's some decent ones. Oh. Got one. There's a crappie. Might even be a little better. Maybe not. You know, not too much better, but decent. You know, another crappie. That's what we're here for. That's why we're here. Solid. Not a solid fish, but I mean, that's what we want. We want crappies. And now I'm up in this little channel here off the main lake, and what I've noticed is early spring here, there are so many sunfish and crappies that come up here in these little channels that are off the main lake. And I mean, you can just catch one after the other in these channels, so I highly recommend them. If you can find any of them on your lakes or just little cutouts, you're gonna find crappie and sunfish, and they're gonna be all over the place. I mean, you probably can't see down into the water here, but there are, I mean, there's schools of panfish all over in here. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna start pitching at these docks a little more, because that's typically where I tend to find them. Now, it is still a little early. Water temps are only about 50, but I think there's going to be a lot of males up in here, a lot of smaller males, and I'm guessing the females aren't quite here yet. So we'll see. I'm just happy to catch fish, man. It's so awesome to have open water already. This is way early for us, so I'm thrilled that we're fishing already. So far, they're all these little males. That's about the third 2-pound bass I've caught back here. I'm certainly not complaining, but I'd love to get a nice 12-inch crappie or something instead. It's kind of why we're here. Ooh, that was a huge takedown. I don't know what that was. Hopefully he comes gets it again. Yep. Oh, a freaking giant sunfish. Absolute beauty sunfish. I was wondering where they were. Haven't seen any of those in here yet, but just look at how thick they are. I mean, just giant. Oh, he's not that big, but nice gill nonetheless. Well guys, that's gonna do it for me today. We caught a lot of fish. The water temps are just about right for crappie spawn. We got a little, maybe another week or so of good weather, but they're up shallow and it's a lot of males right now, but hopefully in the next few days, next weekend, those big females will start coming up and start feeding big time as well. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching Water and Ice Outdoors. If you like what you see today, please subscribe. It helps the channel out big time, and thanks for your views. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you next time on Water and Ice Outdoors.